Here it is, the basement floor and wall here that I spent many of the past weeks doing a lot of foundation repair and waterproofing on the other side of that wall, and it is dry now for the first time since the house was built over 100 years ago. This floor was never dry. It's showing its wear too. Boy, an original 100-year-old floor, and looking kind of scabby. And the rest of the floor around here, and all throughout, it's kind of scabby looking. Good golly. So repair needed. But wow, where these posts are, you can see the concrete underneath these posts that support the steel beams. Boy, they did that stuff right. That is some serious solid stuff. All the flooring around it needs repaired. This floor, as it was poured, boy, oh boy, it was done piecemeal, not all one piece at a time. And then we come over to where I had torn out a big chunk of the floor here to replace all the plumbing in the house. And I put that back, and that's patched, and so that's actually in some of the better flooring in this basement. And over here, a little bit of patch needed. And where am I going with this video? Getting a dry basement has been the goal, and well, towards that end, there's been so much work gone on up above here, putting in all this ductwork stuff and all of the plumbing that and all the work above. So much dust has been in this place that you can see all these wet spots still. That's where it was just holding so much dirt. I'm trying to dry out this basement, and also I said I put all new plumbing in here, and just over this past week, just yesterday, I put this thing in. It's still green concrete and the last big floor patch, and then I can start working. Anyway, enough about the floor. Assessing the rest of the basement here. This is a 2-unit building, so this past weekend I went out and I bought a new water heater, and I gotta make up a materials list to figure out how to actually tie this in. At the moment, what we have is the world's hokiest temporary setup to get hot water to the second floor, leaching off the first floor system, and all that is pretty much temporary garbage that has to go, and I got to make it legit and tie this into that. And while I'm spending my time down here, it was just a couple of weeks ago, my old washing machine died. So I had to go buy a new one, and boy, ain't that a nice shiny one. Boy, it's got a lot of bells and whistles, and I still got a leak here. Geez, all new appliance and still got a leak. Apparently I need to replace the washer hose. Oh boy. So that's kind of tie into making all this a proper setup now, because my temporary thing involved, so that's got to be done. And worst of all, the old furnace. You can hear, this is the one for the second floor right here, and it's just humming along, sweet as can be. But oh, this poor old girl here, past it. It is just, the bottom is completely rusted away. It will not fire up. I managed to get it to run a week ago, but ever since then, it just won't go. And I'm not even going to waste any more time, money, or effort on this old furnace. It's got to go, and I got to get a new one. And as I said, I'm making up a parts list. That's the top of the parts list, is the new furnace. Wow. Oh, right. Enough said. There's upcoming stuff that I got to do. I guess I'll be spending a lot of time in a basement.